Hello, Volkswagen Touareg people. Here's another video on my 2009 Volkswagen Touareg base model 3.6 liter engine. Came out the other day to start it in the morning and the battery was dead. I put a multimeter on it and it reported 9.5 volts. So I have a battery charger, a 10 ampere. I put that on for an hour and a half, charged up the battery, got up to 12.5 volts, went to start it, started right up. The cluster was dead, totally dead. All these needles that you see here, none of them were working or reporting anything. No amperage from the alternator, no tachometer, no gas gauge, coolant temp, which is over here. No, wait, that's right there. That was not working. The whole thing was dead. Up here was all dead. The LCD was dead. So after hours of reading forums on what to do, and the thing not to do, which I'm glad I did not do, was send this cluster in to get repaired or order a used one off of eBay. Anyway, here's what I did. One of the comments in the forums was that you have to remove the cluster itself from this dashboard, which is not super difficult. It's about 8 screws. You have a face plate right here by the ignition switch. This just pops out of here. And you have a screw. You can't see it here because of the light. Not that one, but there's one right there. I know, the light's bad. There's one right there. And over here for the vent control, it's the same exact thing. There's a screw right in there. That releases this little piece. And then you have to pry off a little piece underneath here. Here it is right here. This little piece just pops off with little clips, and it exposes 2 more screws, one there above the speedometer, one there above the tachometer. And once you get this piece off, there's a screw way up there that is holding on the cluster also. But in order to get that off, right here there's a little tab, but the tab goes way up in there. You can't bend this out of the way. But I figured out there's 2 screws up on top when this comes off that will release this whole piece and allow you to take out the cluster. Okay, so that was not the fix. That's just getting the cluster. The comment I read on the forum was that you should try this first. So I pulled the cluster out, and there's 2 connecting cables on the back side of this. All you have to do is unattach those and reattach them. It's got a little lever. It's got a little leverage device that keeps it clamped in. As soon as I put those connectors back in and lowered the connecting clasp, horns started going off in here. So then I got this. I put the key in, right? Voila! The cluster comes alive. I could even start said vehicle. Now I got a tachometer. I got a gas gauge, coolant temp. Well, I don't know what that is, a coolant temp. Because there's one on that side too. I don't know, whatever it is. And over here, the voltage for the alternator is right there, a little bit over 14. I tested that with the multimeter. It tests when the vehicle's running 14.2 volts. So I got everything back. All I had to do was take apart all these screws. There's only about 8 of them, like I mentioned. There's another video on the internet that shows how to remove this cluster and these little face plates. The guy does not speak English, maybe 10%, but you could see what he's doing to taking screws out. That you don't require English to do that. Anyway, it's all working. That's the update. I got a working cluster. Don't have to send it in. Don't have to buy a used one. Don't have to reinstall it. Don't have to have it reprogrammed by VW, whatever they would charge for that. Anyway, hope you liked the video. I hope it helps you out. I got a working cluster now. Very happy. Thanks for watching.